So I wanted to make like a video talking about things in Danny's world that annoy me. Obviously, I don't have all the like ideas ever, so I asked some of the people in my Discord server, so I'll be using some of the suggestions from that. I'm gonna start with like one of the most popular ones that annoy people, which is griefing, or in this case, griefers. I really don't know why people do it. I've seen like TikTok accounts where they're like, oh, it's so funny though, it's so funny though. Maybe like do death runs. Death runs is like the only way griefing is accepted. Otherwise, I don't get why people do it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're like trying to be like the next flamingo, maybe that'd be like a griefing thing, but I don't know, it just messes up gameplay. It just messes up other people's time. It makes a lot of people not play as long. It doesn't make sense. Also, another thing about like griefing I've seen like recently is like when someone accidentally picks up an item, right? Like a good item, let's say band-aid, eject button, something along the lines of that. Like if someone accidentally grabs it, they'll be like, oh my god, so-and-so grabbed an item. Everybody grief them. It's so stupid how people do that. I've seen it multiple times. Like, why? Either it's an accident or it doesn't matter. It's the first floor. It doesn't matter. Also, this isn't like along the lines of the like annoying stuff. It's actually kind of funny. Like when griefers like start crying on TikTok or something about how they got banned for griefing. Like, no, I got banned. I lost all my progress on Dandy's world. You were griefing. You knew what you were getting into when you did that. Anyways, on to my next topic that's like talked about a lot. Bad trinkets. Bad trinkets. Well, what defines a bad trinket? I guess like the normal ones. I've even used some of these in like a thumbnail before. It's like the coin purse or the fancy purse with that freaking fishing rod. It's like, I don't understand why people use them. I'm not gonna like openly go to someone and be like, dude, your trinkets suck. You get better at the game. I mean, I'm gonna silently judge them from like afar. I'm not gonna like say anything about it though, like to them. It doesn't make sense why people use them. I mean, if you have your own strategy in the game with using them, I guess go ahead. But personally, I would not use fancy purse or coin purse. If you feel like you're gonna get hit, or if your team's gonna get hit in the first few floors, then go ahead. But I don't know, man. I've also heard like some people defend it, like, but Quell uses it. I guess if you're gonna use it in the same sense that Quell uses it, which Quell uses fancy purse to feel fancy. So if you're gonna use it like in that sense, then go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. But for real though, with that fin trinket, I would not use that one. Or someone else in my Discord server mentioned this, the crayons. Why? Why do you need to use that? If you're like a starter and that's all you have, then I guess go ahead, bro. Now, let's start with a topic I really wanted to make this video for. Like, I plan to make this video to speak about this topic, which is the fact that no one knows how to survive. I've literally thought about how I'm gonna say this so much. It's like, I can't even think. Why do people choose to run in a straight line when running away from twisteds? It doesn't make sense. I feel like more than half the player base doesn't know that you have to get out of the line of sight to get away from the twisteds. You're supposed to not run in a straight line. That's not going to get you anywhere. The only exception to that is if you have like a bunch of chocolates and you run away really fast. Because if you run away really fast, and yes, that will get them off you. But if you're like, say you're playing as V and you have like a twisted on you, like a fast one, let's say Yada's on you, and you're running in a straight line to get away from her. That's not gonna happen. She's gonna hit you. You're gonna run out of stamina. She's gonna get you. Because half the players don't know how to get away. It doesn't make sense to me. I've seen so much as a Sprout main. I've seen so many Vs, so many like Yadas running away from twisteds and getting hit because they run out of stamina. Oh my god. Also, this ties into another thing I wanted to talk about. How people can't survive without distractors. Now, it's not everyone. It's definitely not everyone. I've had teams without distractors get to floor 20 in a public run. That's how you know it's serious. But, like, so many, like, Blush Crunch teams can't even go without a distractor. Like, as soon as a distractor dies, they're like, well, that's it. Gotta die now. Dude, yo, don't even try. I feel like so many people have been carried to high floors because of distractors, and they don't know how to survive anymore. And that's probably the main reason why so many people in, like, public lobbies don't know how to survive either. But I have, like, a pro tip to surviving, and that's solo runs. I do so many solo runs. In fact, when I was a wee baby poppy, when I was just starting out in, like, September of last year, it was like, I didn't know how to play the game. I was too embarrassed to play in public, so I'd only do solo runs or with my friends. And when I did so many solo runs, dude, now I wouldn't say I'm good at surviving in every situation possible. I'm not, like, that good at the game. But I know how to at least break the line of sight. And you know what? That will bring me into my next topic, which is one recommended by a friend, is that people don't understand stealth. Or my, like, simplified version of this, people don't understand how to play the characters that they chose. So, what my friend meant by this is that people don't understand the stealth, like, as in you can run through the distractor in a certain context. So, my friend plays as Louis, so I'm using that as the example. So, like, say they're playing Louis, right, as a distractor, and they're like, you're a machine. So, typically, Astra should just walk through, but if Astra's scared and just hiding and waiting for Louis to move, it would make more sense for them to just walk through, right? Because the Twisteds aren't likely gonna, break off to an Astro. 2-star stealth versus 5-star stealth, right? It doesn't make sense for them to be scared, obviously. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people just don't understand the stats in general. Like, Bright Knees, they get in the way a lot. Like, I've seen Bright Knee mains just start running around aimlessly with, like, pebbles on the floor, and they're just running around. It doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, you would have to look at the stats when you purchase a character, right? Or, like, when you're planning to purchase a character, you're like, oh, those are, like, nice stats. I want to buy that character. Apparently, they skipped over all the stats entirely and just look at the character like, that's a cute character. Look, you're entitled to play as characters if they're cute. I do that. I've just had to learn how to play as the ones that I like. It's the point of the game. But if you're just playing the character to play the character and you don't look at the stats, it is stupid. You're just gonna mess everything up. Also, I was gonna bring up, like, extractor pebbles and extractor goob in this, but I feel like that'd be more onto the bad trinket side. But mostly because those trinkets don't typically align with those characters, because, they don't have the greatest of extraction or skill check as well. But I don't personally have anything against them. I mean, sure, it's annoying to have one, but I mean, as long as we have another distractor on the team, I'm totally fine with you extracting as goob, bro. Go ahead. Live out your life and be a distractor goob. Miss that skill check. Die by pebble. I don't really know, man. I need to hurry up with these topics. I spent too much time talking about the topic I wanted to. So, the next topic is when people spread, like, lies about things in Dandy's world. Like, if you like, say this certain word at this certain time, the main chance is gonna increase. I saw that one time in a video, and I was like, what are you saying now, bro? What is this new vocabulary we have? Because I didn't know what that one word said. I don't remember how to say the word at the moment. I'm not even gonna try saying it. I'm not gonna embarrass myself right now. But, I'll put, like, a photo of it on the screen. I don't understand what that's supposed to do. Like, I asked someone to explain it to me one time, and they're like, oh, it just gives good luck. How? Is it, like, spiritually? Does it give you good luck? Also, another thing that pisses me off is, like, when people say, oh, Sprout's groan sounds like he's saying Cosmo. Please. Can we be serious for 1 second? Oh my god. These people, they just want their ships to be canon so bad. I get it. at the same time, we don't always have to talk about the chips, you know. It could just be like Sprout's in pain. He's infected with freaking Iger. Maybe that hurts. You ever think about that? On to my next thing. When people join runs that really aren't meant for them. So you join like a public server, right? You see so many other runs going on. But for some reason, little old Finn with his coin purse and crayon set going on, he wants to join the main run. But they're like, I'm sorry, Finn, you can't join our main run. It's for people with main characters only. And he just keeps trying. Which is why matchmaking should just come back. There could have been so much more potential to the matchmaking that could have helped this issue. But there just wasn't. Now, obviously, this isn't limited to just main runs. Like, I've seen this in many different cases. I've seen, like, people trying to invade Tisha-only runs, too. People just love to invade in things that they aren't allowed in. Like, people who have mains, too, just try and join these runs. It doesn't make sense to me. People are just trying to have a good time, you know? And now, this brings into another topic. One that was recommended to me is that main runs don't last that long. But sure, they don't typically. I've joined some, they have, like, lasted floor 10 at most. But that's, like, all public runs. Every single public run I've joined is either ended at floor 10 or earlier, or on the rare occurrence that we last long, we've gotten far, you know? It's not all public runs that are bad. Obviously, you have to play enough of the game to meet the right people to make it far. I've made it to, like, floor 26 before. And that's some, like, people's highest floor. So I feel like the reason for, like, most of the stuff here is that a lot of the players don't have common sense. Sad to say. I mean, in most games, the players don't have common sense. But more specifically in Dandy's world, they really don't. For example, people run into Twisted all the time. For no reason. Like, they will see the Twisted and start running towards them. Be like, oh, but I'm getting research. Can it not wait? Can it not wait? And then another thing. They'll run into the Twisteds when the distractor's distracting. And then they'll get hit. And you know what? They'll blame the distractor. Like, you weren't distracting good enough. If you were distracting good enough, I wouldn't have gotten hit. It's like if Karens had kids and taught them their ways. Now, if it wasn't like freaking 2 a.m., I could think of so many better examples right now. But I can't. So I'm just gonna leave it off there. If you have any, like, is it the word pet peeves about this game? About what people do in this game? Feel free to, like, comment them. Like, if I haven't mentioned it, you should just comment them. Chances are I relate to it because, man, the people in this game can be really annoying sometimes. So yeah, that's how I'm ending the video, I guess.